Good afternoon and welcome to this afternoon's webinar. Today we are focusing on multi-student placement creation, and this is a piece of tech that we've created over the summer break. A couple of clients have asked for it, so we've responded. It's been on our pipeline for a while, and finally it was pushed live. Actually, it was pushed live, I'd say a month or so ago. I just don't think people obviously knew it was there, or we haven't had a chance to explain how the tech works. So I'm looking forward to this afternoon to showing how that works. So without further ado, we will jump into it. Okay, so we're going to use as always, the demonstrator. So nothing in here is genuine, it's all fake data. And we're going to follow a simple process that you would use anyway for manual student creation, placement creation. So the first thing you're going to do is you're either going to create the placement from the student homepage, or you're going to create a placement from an employer's homepage. I'll show you both. But for the purposes of now, we're going to, quick search your student at the top here, or if you know which one it is. For the purpose of now, I'm going to go into the global list and just pick the first students there. So we're going to use Adam Sandler as our guinea pig for this afternoon. And so we're going to scroll down and we're going to be working on placements. Now, when the pathways is finalized, this placement tab will give you a notification. This placement tab will actually disappear because everything will be running through the pathways placement progress. So everything you can do here will be here, but I'll explain that in another video. So for the purposes of now, we use this area that you're used to, and so we're going to click create a placement, and we are going to choose changing education limited. And we go to this screen, and you're all used to this screen. This is what you use when you are manually creating a placement for an individual student. And the information is very similar. So, health status, self-place, thank you emails, the role that's available, and start and end dates, and obviously the placement hours. The only bits you'll notice is different is we've got this tab here that allows you to add multiple students. So when we're working with the developers, they ask lots of questions, and then the question is why? Why do you need this piece of kit? And simply because when we spoke to the clients, it's more about the fact is that there is going to be a high volume of students going to the same placement at the same time, but it does happen. And again, trying to make your life as easy as possible. If you've got 5, 6, 7 students going to the same employer at the same time and the same dates, this is when you would use the add multiple student tab. So we're going to click on it, and you'll see it's changed slightly. So you'll get some additional options. And what it's doing is it's allowing you to either add the students individually. So if we put, I wanted to put Beyonce in there, I could, and then I could type as many students as I wanted in if I know where they were. Or if I wanted to add students from a whole department, I could go through and choose that department and then choose all those students. Or if I just wanted students from a particular course, I could then go and choose a student from or a course, and it would then add students from that particular course. So for the purpose of this, we'll use if you click this button here that says add all in a department, and you choose a department, it'll do what it says on the tin. If you add all from a course, it'll do exactly the same. So for the purpose of this, we're going to say we're going to remove the individual option, and we're going to move it over to a department. And then for the purposes of this, I am going to use we use business level 2 as the example. And so I'm going to choose all students from business level 2, and I am going to remove Adam from there. And at this point now, because I've got multiple students, I've asked the developers to change it slightly. You're getting a warning saying that you can't have the health issues now, because obviously you'd have to do that individually. So once the placements are created, and if you have got any health issues that you do want to add, because the default is no health issues. So if you've got 10 students, 9 of them have got no health issues, but one has, you then will have to go back in and update that placement to add that health issue. So it's individual to that student. You will then, obviously, student wasn't self-placed, because obviously you're adding multiple students to one organisation. So you're not allowed to tick this option. I've asked them to add a little note to confirm why you can't tick it. And the email will be automated. It'll be one email that goes out to the employer with all the students' names on. So again, trying to make it easy that employers not getting 25 emails, just getting one email with the list of students that are attending for those dates in. And obviously your data, your employer details will pre-populate based on the role that you've chosen. And then you go through and you'll choose a start date, and you'll choose an end date of the placement, and we'll say then we'll update the placement details, and so they're going to go every Wednesday. So we'll clear this week. And so they're going to go in every Wednesday. They're doing a 10 till 4:30. And I'm going to clone that to all weeks. Obviously, you've got 24 hours. So all those students, and I click create placement. And then you see you got confirmation that the 3 students that are in that department, as you see, it's worked. This is only a test. So your banner would be quite big if you've got a lot of students, but for the purpose of this, it was only 3 students that were in that particular department. So you can see that these 3 students have been attached to this placement between these dates. And if I click on place students, you'll see that they have been created here. So very simple to add multiple students to the same employer. And then if I just come in here now and we'll delete these placements, and we'll do role reversal from the employers page. I'll just delete these quickly. So we know we're starting from fresh. And then what we'll do is we'll click place another student. So this time we're doing it from the opposite way. So we're from the employer's homepage. I'm in the place student section. I click on place another student. And again, I get, this time it's obviously instead of finding sorry, I'll answer the questions at the end, Sam. So instead of finding the employer, you obviously find the student. If you want to do it individually, if I click on this, it allows us to add multiple students. Again, same process. We can choose students from the same department. So we'll use business again, and we'll keep everything the same. We'll keep the dates the same. We won't mess around with it too much this time. I'll click create a placement, and you'll see that that's very simple. I've attached 3 students to the same placement, and you can then see how they've been added. I can go to the student homepage just to show you that that placement has been created. So creating a student and creating multiple student-based placements is very simple. It's just quite a short webinar. I will stop the recording and then answer any questions. So yeah, that's it's very simple. This video will be available in the newsletter, and thank you for attending.